Hello, Buck. How you doing?
Hey, Mack Hamilton. I'm good. You know, don't you hate it when you go on a forest walk to get your cocaine and it's already been taken?
Oh, it really grinds my gears.
It just, and every time I'm always shocked. I'm like, boy, what could have happened? And then it's a bear.
On your cocaine.
Yeah. It has clearly an affinity for it.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first ever day of release podcast.
What up?
You guys are listening to this the day it came out. Why? Because you just saw Cocaine Bear
Yeah.
and you want someone to talk about it with, but maybe you don't have any sophisticated cinephile friends.
Yeah, that's what you came for.
Who are going to really meticulously break down Cocaine Bear, the history of cinema, how we got to where we are right now.
This will be a 3-hour cast on the hour-and-a-half movie.
Our first segment today is going to be the inception of film and the invention of the video camera. If you're interested, skip ahead to minute 45 when we start talking about Cocaine Bear.
I'll be honest. From the trailer to the billboards, my expectations were low. I'll go with. And boy, were they really not met. I mean, listen, it was fun. Everyone knows what happens in the movie, even if you haven't seen the movie. I mean, there were entertaining moments, I'd say, but I think we're on the same page here that it was ridiculous.
I just tried to put it into Wikipedia so we could, read the official description.
Yeah, let's start there.
And when I do that, it goes to the Cocaine Bear, also known as Pablo Escobar.
Pablo Escobar
Was a 175-pound American black bear that overdosed on cocaine in 1985.
Wow.
And it had been dropped by smugglers in the wilderness in Tennessee, and the bear was found dead in northern Georgia and was stuffed and displayed at a mall in Kentucky.
Wow.
And then right after it says, it inspired the 2023 action comedy film, Cocaine Bear.
Yeah. Well, that's it.
And it gave me a link, so I'm on it. Cocaine Bear is a 2023 American comedy horror film directed and co-produced by Elizabeth Banks and written by Jimmy Warden. Loosely inspired by the story just previously mentioned.
Yeah. And it was quite the interpretation.
Film stars Kerry Russell, O'Shea Jackson Jr., Christian Convery, Alan Rich. He was Han Solo. So if you're here because you're like, I want to see everything that Han Solo does, you're here.
Yeah, he's in it. He, in fact, is in it.
Margot Martindale in another star character actress turn.
Yep.
She's fantastic in everything.
She might have been the best part of that movie.
Oh, my favorite scene in the whole film is it's far and away. If you want to go see Cocaine Bear, it's worth it for the ambulance chase scene.
Dude, that was amazing. The bear, they're like, floor it. Because what happens right before there? They discover the bloodbath that is the service station, right? The office.
And you brought that to my attention. Who discovers them? These paramedics who are TikTokers.
Yeah, they're TikTokers. Yeah.
And man, if I say names, I gotta find pictures of them. Tom was his name. Scott Seiss was Tom.
Okay.
And Kaeun Kim as Beth. Does that sound right? That sounds TikTok-y.
That checks out. Yeah. Well, dude,
both
good on them.
Both turning in good performances.
Really good. Like, I was very much. Those were like two of the few characters I bought into. I was like, I like that.
Well, and it bothered me because this guy comes on the screen, and I'm like, man, I know him. I know him. I'm like, I'm in LA. Like, do I know him? Have I met him?
It's possible.
Was I in a class with him, or was he in another movie? No, you go to IMDb. He's the only, like, this is his only project.
Yeah.
But I fucking know that guy
Yeah.
because of the TikTok videos.
Yeah, man. He was funny on TikTok.
And he's funny in this movie.
He did a good job.
Ooh, I leaned over to you about halfway through the film and I said, I don't think this movie needs a play-by-play.
Yeah, you're right. You did. I think we both agreed because,
Yeah,
so
so this is a spoiler-free / filled discussion of Cocaine Bear. Like, if you really don't want Cocaine Bear ruined, then don't listen to this.
Yeah.
Because we're probably going to ruin it for you.
I think we already have.
But if you're like, maybe I want to see Cocaine Bear, let's see what Buck and Mac have to say. We would probably kind of go, just listen to this. You'll be able to talk to your friends about Cocaine Bear.
Wait for it to be out on Apple TV in a week.
Yeah, this is like the Spark Notes of Cocaine Bear.
Yeah.
So when you have to write your book report later.
Yeah. Okay, Spark Notes. We got... Do you really want to go through the Spark Notes?
Well, the beginning of the movie is beautiful, right? You get this couple on... Not beautiful. It's fine.
It's like a creek.
Yeah, you get these beautiful shots of like the mountains.
Yeah.
And a couple, and they're like having banter. I want, you know how you're going to pick the band for the wedding? Oh, yeah, I'm going to pick my brother.
Oh, yeah. And she's like, nah, your brother sucks.
And then, so she immediately mauled to death by Cocaine Bear.
Yeah. Well, it was such a good scene. The bear was like dancing, like Bear in the Big Blue House, like up against this tree scratching itself. And they're taking photos. And then the bear just like makes eye contact and then disappears. And boy, that dude's wife got just annihilated. And the bear throws her leg back. That was the most gangster shit I've seen. Right? Just throwing the leg of your dead partner.
And then he runs away, understandably, and we get Cocaine Bear.
Yeah.
Title crawl. And then we're introduced to like our cast of characters, like a good 15 to 20 minutes of introductions around.
Well, and the thing that really started it was it cuts to the airplane. And we see some
that's the very first shot of the movie.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. Some dude is just yeeting bags out of this plane and then gets super amped up, puts a bunch of cocaine on him, or what we assume is cocaine.
And that's Matthew Rice, that actor. He's actually married to Carrie Russell in real life, IRL.
Wow.
I know that because they're both in The Americans together. And they got married while they were working on that show.
No kidding.
Well, if you ever watched it, you'll know why. He's so good, Matthew Rice. He's such a good actor.
Yeah.
That like you can fall in love with him.
Hey,
that's what happens when you're good at acting. People fall in love with you.
It's true.
Like,
but
that's a tangent.
Yeah. Well, that's a good tangent though. Do I know this guy? Let me see this guy.
He was also in the movie about Mr. Rogers with Tom Hanks.
Oh, is that where I know that guy?
Fucking really good actor. Matthew Rice. Probably been in lots of other stuff. A really accomplished, talented thespian. And I'm just going, yeah, the Cocaine Bear guy.
I could do 4 days in Tennessee.
The Americans who charmed the pants off of Carrie Russell. Kurt approves. Well, and they must have all worked together and Margot Martindale was in The Americans as well. So you sort of wonder if
this was probably just like a fun thing.
Yeah, you call your friends. Want to be in Cocaine Bear?
It's 2 weeks in Chattanooga, and
Ice Cube's son's coming.
Yeah.
Every time Ice Cube's son's in a movie, he caters and he always buys slushies.
Yeah.
You know Ice Cube. He loves the Raiders and slushies.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so this dude, he gets hyped up to jump out of the plane and knocks himself out, jumping out of the plane, and dies. And then the cast of characters.
Yeah.
Who do we start with?
We got like the detective.
We start with the detective, right? We see
It doesn't matter, Buck.
it doesn't.
This cocaine bear, man.
It's so bad.
The problem that I had immediately, you have this bear like rubbing its back on the tree, and it's like, okay, this is the kind of movie we're into. That we got a silly bear that might get violent in a minute.
Well, I think that will definitely get violent in a minute.
And it's silly at the beginning, and then it gets violent, and then it never really gets that silly again. That's the height of the silly energy of the cocaine bear is in the first scene.
Yeah.
There are some silly antics with the cocaine bear later, but they don't pay off. They don't increase the joke.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Like the cocaine bear falls asleep on somebody.
Yep. Which was funny, but
And then he takes a small sniff of cocaine when you think that it's fallen off the ledge and died.
Yeah.
Like a very small sniff. Like it's like Popeye moment. Better eat some spinach.
Yeah, and then puff up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, listen. Well, what happens after this?
It doesn't matter, but this movie fucking is fine.
It's fine.
If you really want to watch
Listen, you wanted to go through it.
I said I did not want to go through it, and then I started going through it, and I'm stopping myself.
God.
Because I can't do it. I can't go through Cocaine Bear scene by scene.
All right, well, let's do it this way. What was your favorite scene of the movie?
Hands down, the ambulance chase.
Yes.
Ambulance chase is phenomenal. Margot Robbie is great. This movie, she plays Sharon Tate.
She plays the bear, actually.
she plays Sharon Tate playing
The bear.
the bear playing a bear on cocaine.
Yes.
It's very
And
meta.
method.
Yeah.
Method, too.
Method and meta. Did you hear about Brian Cox? You know who he is? Brian
Refresh
Cox,
my memory.
he's the dad on Succession.
Oh, yeah.
And he
Yeah.
just came out saying that his son, who now I'm not going to remember his name.
Jeremy Strong. Whoa.
Okay, he's coming out against Jeremy Strong, saying that it's like a pain in the ass to work with him because he's method.
I believe that.
And Jeremy Strong's like, well, I respect all of my co-stars, and like a family, I respect them, even if we don't always like each other. And
Yeah.
method actors are fucking annoying.
I mean, I watch them. I don't work with them. You know what I mean?
I know, but like Jared Leto sending people like dead rats.
Yeah. All right. I'm on your team there. What a guy.
Like that's the whole thing with acting, right? You could just like act.
Just do it.
I can't do it unless I live it.
Gotta have the most authentic. You have to have the most authentic performance.
It would be interesting to know if we could have like a checklist going into a movie of who method acted and who played it straight.
Put that in the credits, like put the method actors on its own, under a different cast.
Because it's like, man, that was a really great performance. Oh, he method acted? Could have been better. He was living that.
If you know that someone's a method actor, do you expect them to be way better?
I expect them to be really fucking pretentious, is what I expect.
What about their performance, though?
What about their performance?
I mean, if somebody's been,
I feel like it's the kind of thing that when someone is really serious about something,
Yeah.
people kind of go, "Ooh, look how serious he is about that. Ooh, he's so serious. That's so good because he's so serious."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see her.
Now I haven't seen Lincoln yet,
Yeah, me neither.
but I'll get back to you. We'll see.
Yeah.
Daniel Day-Lewis has 3 Academy Awards.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm there for entertainment. I love it. Right?
Who's the detective in this movie? You wonder, is he a method actor?
I would love to see a method actor in Cocaine Bear, other than the bear.
Now I have a sad announcement for any cocaine fans out there.
Oh.
There's not a whole lot of like fun cocaine related humor in Cocaine Bear. It's very general.
Yeah.
It's just there's a bear and there's cocaine. There's no like specifics about cocaine use. So maybe if you knew someone who did a lot of cocaine and you wanted to see a movie that sort of gently poked fun at them, Cocaine Bear doesn't do that.
No.
Go to a different movie for that.
What?
Like the bear doesn't do a line of cocaine and then talk to you a lot about its screenplay.
Good for you. Yeah.
The bear doesn't do a line of cocaine and then itch himself. I guess he does. A bear,
No,
he does.
He definitely does.
Kind of.
Yeah.
And then he hugs a tree.
Falls asleep, which is...
Yeah, because that's what people who do cocaine do. They fall asleep.
Yeah. I think it's been a good day. That's not how that goes, I feel like. Shit. No, you just dropped your phone.
I did not believe Ice Cube's son.
Dude, that was scarier than any moment in the Cocaine Bear.
My phone dropping? Oh, no, dude. My case is on the last leg, but I got a new one coming.
Oh, my God.
I got a new one
My
coming.
anxiety is high right now.
Yeah, because you just watched an hour and a half prick tease.
Listen, I did think one of the better scenes was with the cop with the drugs on top of the gazebo.
That's the second best scene.
I think
I'm with you.
it was good. It was like a longer scene, but
because that's one of the only scenes where there's like some characters and characters interacting with each other in a fun, creative way.
Yeah. I mean, like the detective has been searching for what's the dude? Sam. What was the guy's name? Sal.
Yeah. Ray Liotta's son is Han Solo.
Yeah.
And Ray Liotta's been babysitting his kid because his wife died.
And he is frustrated.
Oh, man. And it's a masterclass performance by Alden. I wonder if he went method for this. Alden gets out of Han Solo and he says, you know what? That didn't really go really well. It got Kathleen Turner fired over at Disney. Is that her name, Kathleen Turner? I think that's an actress. I think Kathleen Turner's an actress. Kathleen Madigan? She's a comedian. It's a Kathleen. There was a Kathleen. You got her fired, Alden. That was your fault.
You gotta let him know, Mac. Let him know.
I gotta let him know. He's 33. He looks like he's 37. I'm gonna tear into this fucking guy. Alden,
4 years.
at the end, he wears a tight t-shirt and he like looks really good in it. Fucking guy, Alden. Get the fuck out of here.
Jeez. What a dick. Dude, it was funny to see Ray Liotta. Because unfortunately, we lost Ray Liotta kind of like a while ago, right?
Yeah. I saw something today. I was scrolling through Reddit and someone posted a video of someone and they said, warning, this video contains images of someone who is deceased. Okay. And then it's just like a video of a guy dancing, but it was filmed in the 70s, so the guy is deceased. And so in Australia, they have laws for the Aboriginal people that if they're going to, because they don't like sharing the memories of those who've passed on, so they put a little disclaimer beforehand.
Got it.
This person is no longer with us. You're going to view images of someone who's gone into the spirit realm.
Got it.
So that was like kind of laying heavy on my mind. They didn't have a disclaimer before the movie.
Huh.
But they did have a for Ray Liotta.
They did. Yeah.
This is the guy who was in Goodfellas.
Yep. All kinds of, every gangster movie ever.
He was in Goodfellas.
Hey now.
And he was in... He was in...
God.
He was in Smoking Aces. I know he was in that.
What's the one I'm thinking of? I'm sure he's been in a lot, but in
oh my God, he's in Vice City. He is Tommy Versuti or whatever in Grand Theft Auto Vice City. He's the main character.
What a dick.
Tommy Vercetti.
What a dick.
And he was such an asshole.
is
He was such an asshole
right
to
off
the
of
people at Rockstar Games. I don't know if he was an asshole. Sorry. I don't want to speak poorly of the dead. But he was such a pain in the ass to work with for the people of Rockstar that they vowed no more movie stars. And that's why they use voice actors for their games now. Which you'd be happy about, voice actor Buck.
Yes.
We saw a trailer for that fucking Will Ferrell movie with all the dogs.
Oh.
That looks invigorating. You know, if you want to put off Cocaine Bear for a few weeks, you should see Cocaine Bear and then the stupid Will Ferrell dog movie.
God, what was the name of it? I can't even remember.
Man, 36 minutes of previews before this movie.
That was unbelievable. Our movie was supposed to start at 1:10. I got there at 1:12. I was like, I can be a minute or two late. The movie started at 1:38. Oh my, no. Yeah.
1:38. And it's raining
1:38.
outside. And it's like, we could be dancing in the rain and singing songs.
Yeah. Dude, a full 30. The movie was 90 minutes. So a quarter of my time in that theater was commercials. Woof.
Scream 6, that's coming soon.
That looked fun.
It did. Evil Dead, got some more of that.
Yeah.
Looks like a nice little
Addition.
bottle movie. Looks like a bottle movie
What's a bottle movie?
where everything happens in one location.
Oh. Yeah.
Because I guess the original Evil Dead's a bottle movie.
Huh. I'll have to take your word for it.
You haven't seen the original Evil Dead?
No, dude.
Dude, that's like Michigan State alumni required viewing. It's basically the most famous Michigan State project.
Really?
Well, Sam Raimi went to MSU,
Okay.
and then they filmed that. Like, the characters are wearing state clothes
Oh.
in Evil Dead.
Right on.
And then he made that movie and got some success, and then he got the fuck out. He didn't even graduate. So he's an alumni that's not an alumni. Probably's got a degree. They'll give you a degree. You go out.
Well, dude, like we've established, watching movies is not my go-to thing.
Oh, man.
So I've missed a lot.
We're starting, though. We're getting this built-up knowledge.
I've seen more movies in the past 3 weeks than I'd probably seen in 2 years.
And don't you feel like you're whole again?
No, I don't. I really don't. But I will say, I think what really turns me off about movies is the picking them. Like, if I just know I'm gonna watch something, then it's easy. I sit down and I go, cool, boom, and I'll watch it. But if it's like, what should I watch?
I don't think that's probably too uncommon of a feeling. I bet you probably there's a lot of people who feel that way.
Yeah, it just deters me from looking for a movie. So when I get a good recommendation, I mean, you qualify the source.
Yeah.
But I'll watch it.
Yeah, this is not like a recommendation for Cocaine Bear
No.
podcast. This is more like a support group.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
I saw Cocaine Bear.
Who do I tell?
Hi, I'm Paul, and I saw Cocaine Bear. Hi, Paul.
Hey, it's been 2 hours since I saw Cocaine Bear. No, well, okay, so the gazebo one when he shoots his fingers off was hilarious.
Yeah.
And then
But it's still kind of undercut with some bullshit. Like, the bear falls on top of Han Solo.
yeah,
And he's like,
just lays there.
is he asleep? It's a she.
Yeah.
How do you know it's a she? Her vagina's on my face. And I'm like,
Yeah.
no, it's not.
No,
it's
dude.
not. We watched her fall on top of you.
Yeah, stupid. Tell us how you really feel, Mac. I see you winding up.
They say when your dog takes a shit on the floor, you should roll up a newspaper and then hit yourself in the face. And that's sort of what I feel like. I feel like I went into Cocaine Bear like looking to find meaning in my life, and now I just kind of found perspective.
Yeah.
And that is that I don't think I'm a Cocaine Bear fan.
I think you and I go into it with different mindsets. Because I was like, well, I'm going to see something called Cocaine Bear. I'm vaguely aware of the story. And I saw the trailer and I was like, this is going to be dumb. And it was. But still, it was dumber than I thought.
But it wasn't dumb enough.
It was like it was, yeah.
It's too you can't, that's not an excuse. You can't be that it's too, It's too sophisticated, too intelligent.
What was it called? It's an American.
Yeah, they're
comedy?
calling it
An action
comedy
comedy?
actiony. Yeah, comedy action.
Comedy action. I buy that.
Yeah. I sort of thought it was, I guess I thought we were watching a comedy thriller.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be scary.
Yeah, but not
not-
it's comedy action.
Yeah. There was no scary part. Well, there was like 2 jump scares when the bear comes through the door. Was that bear, dude?
And that Evil Dead trailer, that was pretty freaky.
The scariest part was the trailer. Yeah.
Because
Man.
like the movie knows what it's doing. And
Yeah.
it's winking at you, but it's not winking quite hard enough.
Yeah, I think either a little more or a little less was needed.
Like when oh my god, the Mitch from Modern Family is being fucking gored upside down for like a long time.
Oh yeah,
I hated that scene.
and blood just splurts down him.
But where they both get thrown by the bear.
Yeah,
And Margot, that's kind of funny. She kind of runs away.
yeah,
She just commits. She
Yeah.
commits to everything.
I love it, man. Don't never half-ass, whole-ass everything, you know.
She's on BoJack Horseman, and
yeah.
she plays herself. She plays character actress Margot Martindale.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And I watched an interview with her once, and she was like interviewed by somebody else who was on the show, and they're like, "Did you watch the show?" She goes, "No, I don't have time for that."
I mean, it's just work, dude. You go in there, crush the lines, bam, deuces.
Yeah. It's interesting stuff. Elizabeth Banks, who directed the film, is the lady in. She's the crazy lady who in 40-Year-Old Virgin, who picks up Steve Carell,
Oh yeah.
and he's like, "Can I put?" She's like, "I'll drive you home.
Oh, yeah.
Hope you got a big trunk, because I'm gonna put my bike in it."
Yeah. I think she's funny.
She's awesome. She did the Pitch Perfect movies. She's had a
Yep.
pretty great career, and she made Cocaine Bear.
Which I think was, a passion project. Just, guys, let's make a movie and hang out.
I read her say that she was basically putting her career on the line making Cocaine Bear. And so I don't want to fucking say anything bad about it, because like I still want to marry her. And I feel like if I say something bad about what she spent 5 to 6 months working on, maybe
listen.
even longer.
Probably longer. No. Yeah, probably longer. I mean, that bear was... Dude, when the bear was running 80 miles an hour. God.
Well, that scene actually had some tension in it.
Yeah.
Because you've got the paramedic who's like miraculously survived the door being on top of him.
Yeah.
And I'm like going like, where the fuck do I know this guy from? So
Yeah.
he's still got some capital for me in the scene.
Yep.
And Margot is pointing a gun at him, and she's already shot somebody else in the head.
Oh my God, that was so funny. Yeah, they open the door and she just smashes the kid in the head. Oh my God. She's so great. She's so great. And then she's shooting out of the back. Oh my God. And then her face gets dragged. Oh, that was a hard one to see.
I was kind of ready for her to kind of get through it again. I thought that was
Yeah.
going to be the gag.
Yeah,
is
the
that-
joke, and she was going to also figure it out at the end. Yeah. Nope.
or when they walk by her at the very end and they're walking by the card of turn, and maybe she's like, that's her going, "Oh, I'm Lola."
Still here. God.
There were just so many moments where it felt like there were decisions made with the jokes. They're like, this is a joke and it's going to kill. And it was like, that's really the joke that they chose there?
I mean, hey, Cocaine Bear isn't for everyone.
It's not for Mac.
It's not for Mac. It's not for me either, I'll be honest. But I mean, there were some fun parts. And going to see it at that theater is a commitment. So, like, there's no way we were backing out.
Oh my God. It cost $30 to park there.
You should have Ubered with me, dude.
Yeah, but there's no Ubers in the rain. This is a scary city in the rain.
Dude, this city is not designed for this.
I don't think this city is designed for people to live in it generally.
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably not wrong there.
You mentioned the gazebo scene, and that the reason I really liked that scene was stakes and characters and payoffs
Yep. Yeah.
kind of interacting with each other. Because the final scene of the movie, you got Carrie Russell, who's been after her daughter, who like got dragged by the bear to this lair.
To the cave, one may say.
It's a lair.
Den, if you would.
She was able to fucking paint rocks and the ground as she's being dragged along.
Yeah.
Like, come on, this bear is on cocaine. It's a highly potent stimulant. That bear is aware. It's not going to allow her to leave a trail. Yeah. That bear is going to cover its tracks.
Oh, God. When the cubs came out of the cocaine bag, I didn't know. It was like seeing a dog in a movie. It's like, I know you really hold no value to the story, but I really don't want to see you take it, you know? I don't want to see you get killed. And then Ray Liotta just, face kicks him all the time. A dude with his jersey. Oh, and we forgot about him trying to get mugged in the very beginning.
Oh, yeah, because that's a forgettable fucking scene.
God, that was awful.
That is the worst fight scene I've seen in a movie in a long time.
My favorite part was the kid who had the butterfly knife, but couldn't do it. Like, you would see him, and he'd go to flick it and stuff, and he couldn't.
Well, I think that's the problem. Ice Cube's son is not that physically intimidating. Like, Ice Cube, he's got the look in his eyes. Like, he might have killed people.
Yeah.
His son does not. His son has the look in his eyes that
softer.
his maid did his laundry.
Yeah.
So they have to set these guys up as totally fucking pathetic so he can just steamroll them.
Yeah. And he does.
Kinda. He doesn't even really steamroll.
No, he gets stabbed in the back.
It's not like a Jack Reacher moment.
Yeah. It's not John Wick where he just throws him through the wall. Yeah, that was rough. But he really takes it the whole movie. And then he gets shot when he jumps off a waterfall. Also, that fucking waterfall, dude.
A double waterfall.
Dude.
It's a double waterfall.
That would hurt a lot. Like, that would hurt a lot, dude. Like, so much.
Falling into that water that you could stand in at the bottom.
Yeah, dude. And it's so cold. It's coming through the mountains.
Yeah, but the adrenaline.
Yeah, it'll be a good 40 seconds before you feel it being over.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, who knows? Maybe it was deep, but
It's like the scene in Jack Reacher where the movie, the Tom Cruise one with Werner Herzog, and he's got the guy and he's like, "Do you know how I lost these fingers? I had to bite them off. Now, if you bite off your fingers, I will spare your life." And then and the guy's like, "I can't do it." And then he kills him because he can't bite his fingers off. That's what it's like for me. Thinking about watching Cocaine Bear. I'm going, you know what? I could probably bite through 2 or 3 fingers.
God, to get out of this. Oh man, it wasn't
It's
that bad.
so generic.
It was. Yeah. I didn't care about anything.
Like a movie like Cocaine Bear, you think, I mean, if it's made 20 years ago, at least it's going to offend. This movie offends no one.
No one, dude.
It doesn't even say anything about cocaine users.
Yeah.
And they are a marginalized group that we can get behind.
Nothing screams marginalized like the cocaine users. Cocaine Bear. Well, listen, would I ever see it again? No. I mean, no, I wouldn't. But every experience is worth something. Damn, was that bad? But the seats were comfy, dude.
They were.
The recliner seats were legit.
I kept bumping into my buttons. I'd like get jerked. I was moving my legs back to side, and I would bump my buttons.
Yeah, I was pretty just laying there. I was like, I'm cool. It's like sitting in one of those lazy boys at the mall.
Now, it would have probably been more fun had the theater been fully packed. Because you get some infectious laughter at that point.
Yeah.
Because there were some things that got laughs out of people.
Yeah.
Like at one point the bear takes a clandestine little sniff of some cocaine off of one of the guy's bodies
Oh, yeah.
before he mauls him.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's a lot of validity to that. I think if it would have been full, because the jokes were there, they just didn't land for me. And audience involvement has a lot to do with comedy. So I could see it. I could see it doing really well Friday at 9.
Yeah, hard to be funny at 1:10 in the rain.
Yeah. We were wet and cold.
Hopped up on adrenaline.
Yeah. Hungry.
I went out and got nachos in the middle.
Yeah, those had to have been a mistake. How were they?
Well, they tasted fine. Could have used salt.
Oh, it was funny starting with the quote. It's like, if you see a black bear, fight back. And it was quoted from like Wikipedia. That was pretty funny.
Okay, it was produced by Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, who did the Lego Movie. They did the Lego Movie and the Lego Movie Part 2.
Oh.
They were also doing Star Wars, a solo story or whatever, the solo Star Wars movie.
Okay.
And then they got fired halfway through.
Oh.
And then they brought in Ron Howard to finish it.
Wild.
So these guys came along and got Cocaine Bear made. And they're like, hey, we know a guy. We know a Han Solo.
Also, pretty low budget. I mean, aside from the bear.
30 to 35 million.
Really?
Which is a pretty low budget these days. That's sort of a mid-budget movie.
Yeah.
Mid-low.
More than I thought. I mean, not an astronomical amount, but...
Now you got to pay Margot Martindale.
I was going to say, a lot of that probably went to the actors, right?
Yeah, I wonder.
Because I'm trying to think. I mean, the bear, of course, and then the deaths and like the body parts were pretty cool. So... Oh, I wonder how
Response to the film. Prior to the film's release, the story behind Cocaine Bear went viral on social media. Yasmin Tayag of The Atlantic wrote that part of the film's popularity on social media may have been due to the appeal of man versus nature narratives, or the shock value of the premise. However, she noted that the bear was also presented in a sympathetic light by the film.
I wouldn't have stated it like that. Although the bear is pretty chill until it's doing blow. And then it just really rampages.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, I'm older now.
Yeah, it's certainly one of those, at the end, I'll be like, that's 90 minutes I want back. 2 hours, because 30 minutes was fucking trailers.
But you can't get a refund.
Can't do it.
On that or the $30 parking.
No time, no ticket, no parking refunds, dude. Committed. Yeah, I'd want it back, but...
Well,
Cocaine Bear.
Since you guys are here, why don't you just leave a comment about how you felt about it. If you liked it, leave a comment. We'll talk to you. I'll talk to you about how you felt about it. I'll fucking clap back at you in the comments.
I'll definitely watch it, but never post or like anything.
Clap back.
I'm good on Cocaine Bear. Anything else?
I'm good. One more line.
You want more?
One more line.
One more.
Just a key bump.
All right, we're out of here.
Bye.
Bye.